Well, as you can tell from my loosely buttoned shirt and my Sperry's with socks, which pretty much proves I don't and never will own a boat, I'm a very relaxed and chill guy. And it helps me to answer questions when I strum a chord on the ukulele, so there's your C chord. So many moments at Wahlert that have been so fantastic, but I'm going to have to go with when Anthony Kemp almost had a normal conversation with Lauren Palmer for a whole minute. It just blew my mind and warmed my heart at the same time.
Swimming state sophomore year because I got to share a bed with Elizabeth.
My favorite memory at Wahlert is probably last year at the pep rally where I rocked the lip sync battle and wore a fox mask and lip synced to What Does a Fox Say? Embarrassed myself.
That McDreamy Franz Becker made eye contact with me. That was probably a highlight of my high school career.
My favorite memory at Wahlert has to be sophomore year during basketball season, and even this local weatherman. I mean, he was this local celebrity, and it was fun.
My favorite memory from Wahlert wasn't really at Wahlert, but it was like a school trip. When I went to the Grand Tetons, it was a lot of fun. Greta Becker and I bonded quite a bit that weekend. It was a great time.
My favorite memory at Wahlert definitely is an easy one. Winning the 3-on-3 basketball tournament this year with Nick Waters, Tyler Musell, Zach Ayer, that was a great time.
Definitely not. I didn't go to state physics. Physics competition, I got disqualified. That was cool.
Yeah, Joe Patrick. He's one of a kind.
When I was an underclassman, I had a big crush on Claire Till. And so now, as the years moved on, I have settled for her brother to get closer to her.
Oh yeah, F chord. My favorite underclassman crush would have to be Anna Varley. And when Mr. Varley and Mrs. Varley have a daughter, you know that daughter is going to be a keeper. That is why.
Underclassmen crush, that would probably be a tie between Carson Kunkel, Jace Kunkel, and Jack Lucy. They're all adorable. And Cam Bounds, she's pretty cute.
My underclassman crush is probably Aiden McSpirin. He's the hottiest hottie that ever hottied. I think everybody knows that.
Riley McCarron for sure. All-around good person. I don't know him at all, but I'm sure he was.
I'd like to shout out to one of my friends, Joe Friedel.
Shane Broderick, hands down. I did bring some stuff. I have my most prized possession here. Signed picture from freshman year. Okay. And my birthday present sophomore year from Claire when she searched his name on Amazon.
Mr. Campbell, definitely we share some same interests. Big Cubs fan.
That's a tough question. But, I think the person that really, inspired me to do my best in school and to be the best person possible would probably be Mr. Morris. He was just an all-around great guy.
That's definitely a decoy. My favorite teacher is Mr. Stearman, and here's why. If you were to take a dip into my mind, you would see flowers, rainbows, girls dancing in grass skirts. But when I'm in calculus class, I still see grass skirts, but I see Mr. Stearman in a grass skirt. And we're on a Hawaiian beach. He is hula dancing and teaching me how to integrate trigonometric functions by use of substitution. That is why calculus class is just so magical.
Actually, teachers kind of freak me out. Like, if they're in the hallway and I'm walking by them, I get like, oh my gosh, are they gonna talk to me? Do I approach them? Are they gonna make eye contact with me? If they make eye contact with me, what do I do? And it's just really stressful, so I plan my routes where teachers usually are not, so I do not have to converse with them at all. Freaks me out.
Probably Mr. Banky because I have so many classes with him. He's a bomb.
Madame Constant because I've never had a D in a class before.
favorite teacher has to be either Mr. Beery or Miss Wrestler. Mainly because they're both very creative, accepting. They're great teachers. And then, of course, the infamous Madame Eagleson.
I like all of them equally.
Invisibility, I think that'd be pretty sweet. I don't know, for obvious reasons, I think.
If I had to have any superpower, it would probably be to breathe underwater because I just think that'd be really cool.
Probably to sprout angel wings and shoot lasers out of my eyes, because you'd be able to fly and cause destruction at the same time.
Invisibility.
When I get asked questions like this, I just ask myself, what would John Lennon say? And I think this is what he would say. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us, only sky. I think John Lennon is telling me to go with time control through the use of those lyrics, because I definitely would love to go back to Woodstock, see Jimi Hendrix's legendary Star Spangled Banner one more time.
Probably teleportation, so I could teleport away from teachers.
Well, I actually did some research on this one. I think probably the coolest one that I ever heard of is you can just kind of randomly have thousands of golden balls bounce everywhere, just whenever you would like. I thought that was pretty neat.
I would choose to be invisible because I could go anywhere and no one would know where I was. Listen in on some conversations.
Probably just this weekend where I walked out to take the bow in Phantom, and I had a receding hairline because my wig was so far back on my face that I looked like I was 50 years old. So.
My most embarrassing moment of high school was on the very first day of high school. I was going through the lunch line, and right as I was about to slide my card, I dropped my tray everywhere, and it was really embarrassing, and all my friends laughed at me. So it was a great way to start off high school.
No, never. I don't embarrass myself.
My freshman year, I accidentally went to lunch twice. It was in the middle of the year. I didn't really know what was up, so I just went twice.
One time, I was giving a speech in Mr. Morris's class, and someone walked in the room, and then I forgot the rest of my speech.
My sophomore year with Miss Lang, she had us write a research paper, and in there so I was going around writing my research paper, and I got pretty frustrated in it, so I stopped writing it and I started typing a long rant about how this paper was dumb, how I'm never going to use it in life, and how I could be spending my day doing so much better things, and I accidentally turned that paper in to Miss Lang. It was really embarrassing.
I don't embarrass myself.
More somber chord with that E minor. Just like great moments at Wahlert Catholic, there have also been embarrassing moments at Wahlert Catholic for myself. But actually about a week ago, I was in Mr. Howard's seminar class, and we did attendance questions. And the question was, what was your go-to dance move? I, of course, said the leg hurdle that they do in those hippity-hoppity 90s rap videos. And so, of course, I went up on stage, and I nailed it. And Mr. Howard didn't see me, of course. So I attempted once again, and I just wiped. I ate it. I literally took a bite out of the wood paneling on the floor and ate it for breakfast. And it was absolutely humiliating, but makes for a fantastic story.